Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new on this channel, hi, my name is No Lorraine, and if you're a returning subscriber, you already know the vibes. So a few days ago I posted on my community page for you guys to ask me any questions that you want to ask so that I can film a Q&A video, and I also put up another post for you guys to put your assumptions about me on that post. So I love watching assumption videos on YouTube because I feel like the way people see you is not the way you see yourself. And before we get into today's video, I just wanted to put out a few disclaimers out there. The first one being, you guys, I'm going to be doing my makeup as I am answering some of these questions and these assumptions. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a mom trying to look good. So whatever you see, just see it and let it be. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on this channel stays on this channel. Let's get into it. Bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one. I think we should start with the assumptions. Assumptions are just fun, you guys. And I'm going to be using this foundation from Black Opal. Yes, I bought this a couple of weeks ago. So far so good. And you guys, my blenders are not clean. My blenders are not clean. Okay, let me ask you guys before we get into the questions. How often do you use your brushes? How many times do you use your blenders and your brushes before you actually start, before you actually clean them? Because I feel like that is the one thing that I really hate doing. So I'm looking here because my mirror is here. And I'm also looking at the viewfinder to try and, just do my makeup properly. The first assumption from Twelelo. Oh, you guys, I'm about to murder your names. I'm sorry. So this person is saying you are a shy person. And you guys, that is the truth. Hey, did I put too much? I think I can be quite shy. And clearly it shows on my videos sometimes. So I'm not one to approach people, and start talking and make friends. If you see me in a group of people, I'm the quiet one. Unless I'm really used to you and we have known each other for a very long time. Otherwise, you are right. I can be very, very shy. And I hate that about myself. I actually admire people who can just walk up to people, make friends easily, start talking. But unfortunately, that is not me. It takes a lot for me to, get to know people, get to talk to people. And then the next person is More Blessing Chigwid. This person says you are friendly and lovable. As far as the friendly part goes, I wouldn't say I'm not friendly, but I also wouldn't say I am too friendly. Like I said in the last question, you guys, I can be a very shy person. So it's really hard for me to make friends. I feel like I don't know what to say when I'm around people, or even if I know what I want to say, I just don't push myself to actually say what I want to say. But I've got friends. I've got a few friends, so I think I'm a friendly person. Once you get to know me and, we have got things in common and we're vibing, I think I'm a friendly person. The next assumption is that you are a super mom. You guys, super mom chi. I feel like that assumption puts pressure on me. I don't think I'm a super mom. I just think I'm a mom who is trying to do the best that she can do raising her kids. I've made mistakes. I have done things that I'm not proud of. I'm constantly trying to correct myself and trying to learn more on how I can raise my kids better. I'm constantly trying to be a better mom, but I wouldn't say I'm a super mom. I'm just a regular old mom. who is just trying her best at raising her kids so that they grow up to be decent human beings. That is the truth, you guys. I feel like when people say you're a super mom, they're saying you're doing all these things for your kids, you're always there, and that is not the reality of things, you guys. What you see in some of these videos is just a fraction of what my day with my kids look like. I definitely have times when they're annoying me, when I'm just like, I need time out. And I'll lock my door and not answer to anyone calling me. I'll just take that time selfishly. And I also have days when I play with my kids and I'm there when they need me. You know, it's just it's a cycle, you guys. And I just try to stay above it. I just try to be a good mom. I just try to do the best that I can do for my kids, and that I think that is what is the most important for every parent. And then the next assumption is you love cooking but dislike doing dishes. More blessing. You know me so well. Why do I feel like I'm a little orange? Is it the lighting? I love cooking, but not lately. I've not been enjoying cooking lately because, you know, I'm pregnant and all, and some of the, you know, smells of the kitchen have just turned me off cooking. I'm that person who is pregnant and cooking while they're pinching their nose. So, but I love cooking. I've shared a few videos of me cooking on my channel. I love learning like new recipes and stuff like that. Yeah, but I definitely hate doing the dishes. I don't like doing the dishes, you guys. I don't like any form of house chores. I told you guys before. And I've just released myself from the pressure of, you know, a woman is supposed to like kubika, kusuka, kuita. Say no, that is not me. That is definitely not me. I don't thrive in that space. Like I said, I'm not trying to be super mom, okay? Anything to make my burden or my life easier, I'll take it. So I've just come to understand myself better and know what I like doing and what I don't like doing. And chores, house chores, doing the dishes included, is not one of my favorite things. I do it from time to time, but if someone else can do it, let me cook and let the other person do the dishes, okay? And then the next one is you don't shout at your kids, you are very composed. Oh, more blessing. I wish I was like that. I wish I was like that. You guys, when you have kids, they will push you to the limits. They'll push your boundaries. They'll push your limits, okay? And I'm not proud of it, but sometimes I will shout for them to hear me because I feel like if I'm not shouting, they're not hearing me. I have tried, you know, I've watched videos online about how not to shout as a parent because that's what I want to be like, but that is not the reality of things. That is not the reality of things, you guys. Sometimes the kids will just push you to the extent where I just raise my voice and I'm not proud of it. I'm trying to do better. Like, especially when you shout at Isabel. Isabel is such a sensitive child. So my husband is always telling me, don't shout at Isabel, talk to her. I talk to her and she listens. So when I shout at her, I immediately feel bad for shouting at them. So I just hate myself after doing it. So it's something that I'm trying to work on and, you know, improve on. Next up is concealer. The next assumption is from Grwm, and she says, you studied finance in uni. I think I talked about this in my last video. I told you guys that I wanted to do finance. That was the dream. I wanted to do banking and finance, but I didn't manage to get into the university that I wanted, so I didn't do banking and finance. The next assumption is they're from Tawanda, Makawa, and the first one is you're a lovely person. Thank you, Tawanda. I think so too. I think everyone thinks they're a lovely person, honestly. So yeah, I think so too. I am not perfect, but I think I'm okay. I'm doing okay. So is this not too much? And then the next one is you have a great connection with your kids. I would say yes. I feel like every mom has got a great connection with their kids, because you just have this instinct when your kids are not doing well, when something is happening with your kids, you are just connected with your kids on another level. So I feel like this goes to every mom out there. They would definitely understand this. I would say yes to this assumption. And the next one is you seem to be reserved. I am. The first assumption I talked about was the person was saying I'm shy, and I feel like it goes hand in hand with this one. I can be very reserved, especially around people that I'm not familiar with. So I would say you're right on that one. But once you get to know me, child, we can be out there. It can be the ghetto, okay? And then the next one is you are exposed. What does that mean? Exposed to what? To what exactly, Tawanda? I don't get this assumption. Exposed to what? To the internet. I don't get it. And then the next one is your husband is in being. How I wish. How I wish. You guys, we're just people trying. We're just people trying to, make ends meet. Zimbabwe is really hard, you guys. And if my husband was in Binga, you guys would see it. You'd see the house I would be living in. You'd see the fancy cars, You'd see me doing Binga things, but I definitely want him to be in Binga. I want to be in Binga too. And live the good life. Who doesn't want to be rich? Okay, so we're working towards that. We are manifesting it in our words, and I'll take this as a manifestation, Tawanda, but we're definitely not, it's not Mbinga. We're not Mbingas, guys. We're just people who are out here trying to survive Zimbabwe, okay? What is the next one? You have 2 stepdaughters. That is not an assumption, Tawanda. I talked about this in one of my videos. I don't know which one exactly, but that's true. I'm a stepmom to 2 girls. I think they've been on my channel before, but they haven't talked much. They haven't said much. They're quite reserved and shy like me, but I'll try to pull them and get them to come to the channel. But that's right. That's a fact. That's not an assumption. And then the next one is you're an introvert. Am I an introvert though? I think I'm somewhere in between, honestly. Because I can be very introverted and I can also be very extroverted. So it just depends on how I'm feeling and who I'm with. But I'd say it's not 50-50. It's like maybe 80-20, 80 being introvert and then 20 being extrovert. This is from M. It's just M. You genuinely enjoy being a mom. That is true. I feel like being a mom is one of the best things that has happened to me. Sometimes I just look at my kids while they're sleeping and be like, can't believe this is me. I can't believe this is my kid. I can't believe this is my child that came out of my womb. Honestly, you guys, it brings me so much joy. It brings me so much fulfillment, and I enjoy it. It definitely has its ups and downs, its challenges, but for the majority of the time it's quite enjoyable and it's really fun. You get to be with these humans who love you no matter what, especially when they're quite young. You're like everything to them, and I love that part, you guys. I'm loving this part of my motherhood. And then the last assumption from this person is you are not a confrontational person. Okay, yeah, I would say that. I definitely think a lot before I confront someone. I know my husband would beg to differ because it feels like I'm always coming for him. But with other people, I'm not very confrontational. I think about what what the other person is going to say, what they're going to think. I overthink the conversation to the extent where I don't even want to have the conversation anymore. So I would rather leave them to be who they are and I can be who I am, because at the end of the day, I feel like confrontations are met with a lot of defensiveness. Even if the person knows they are wrong, sometimes confronting them is not going to change, it's not going to make them accept what they've done wrong. So most of the time I just leave it. But if it's someone close to me and I care about, I'm definitely confronting the situation so that we can get over it and move on. And the other reason why I don't like confrontations is, I can't believe I'm going to say this here, but I am a crier. I get so angry to the extent where I just start crying. Okay, so I would rather just not confront anyone at all. I'm not crying because I'm weak or something. I cry because I am so angry and I just needed to get it out there. So I feel like most of the time people judge people who cry a lot as being weak, and whereas I'm just if I don't cry, it's going to go south. So that's the other reason why I don't like confrontations. The next one is from Mamo Special. Hey Mamo, and she's saying you are calm, you don't stay with your nannies for a long time. Mamo. How can you move from being calm to you don't stay with your nannies for a long time? I don't hire and fire nannies like that. I actually stay with my nannies for longer periods of time. So the first nanny I had was back in 2015. Yeah, when I had my first child. And she actually stayed with me for a year plus. But then she had to leave. Her parents wanted her back. Her mom was not feeling well, I think, and she had to go back. And then after that, we moved to Malawi, and the second nanny that I had, it didn't last long because she stole from me and I immediately fired her. I cannot stand people who steal. So I immediately fired her. But then the one after that stayed with me for almost 3 years, for the 3 years that we were in Malawi. Yes, and by the time we left there, she could speak Shona fluently. That's how close we were. And she was just so helpful. So I'm not the type of person who wants people to just come and go. I want my kids to get used to you. I want you to be like a sister and a friend. So I really stay with my helps. And the one that I currently have, we've been with her for almost 2 years now. So I actually stay with my nannies. Landa says you're a fun parent. Okay, between my husband and I definitely think I'm the fun parent. I'm the parent who is dancing around with the kids. I'm the parent who initiates the fun. I'm definitely the fun parent. And then she also says you travel to more than 5 countries. Have I traveled to more than 5 countries? I've been to Zambia, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Malawi, Mozambique, I've been to Ethiopia. Guys, I've been to Ethiopia, and then I've been to Ghana. So yeah, let me say I have traveled over 5 countries at this point, and I'm hoping to do a lot more of that soon. So I love traveling, you guys. I love seeing other places, other cultures, people, making friends. I've got a lot of friends in Malawi, so that's fun. I miss it. I miss that place. This is an example of my kids trying to be Picassos with my makeup brushes. So this is all I have left to do my, you know, eyebrows with. So this is what they look like. They definitely look like cousin sisters at this point.
Right. Every glimpse of you deserts me.
So this is the final look, you guys. What do you guys think? I think I tried, you guys. Let me know in the comment section, how would you rate this makeup look out of 10? To all those who sent in their assumptions and their questions, thank you so much. You made this video fun. And yeah, this is the end of the video, you guys. Make sure you like this video, share it with your friends and family, and let's grow this channel. The goal is to hit 3,000 subscribers before the end of the year, before December. So that's it from me, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.